Want to download or read online PDF for free? Step 1. Write readbookstore.com in your browser. Search your favorite book. Right-click on title book, copy the link and paste in your browser. Don't forget erase this part and enter. It will directly go into the file. So what are you waiting for? Hurry up, read online or download PDF now. All just on readbookstore.com.
I want to ask you about the U.S.-led air assault against ISIS. There have been some successes from what we're learning. There have been some setbacks. In the end, you made a quote, a famous quote recently, we ought to bomb them, meaning ISIS, back to the Stone Age. It does not appear that bombing alone is going to make that happen, that ISIS will not disappear with a U.S.-led air assault. That being the case, where do you see the role, if any, of U.S. military personnel?
Well, unfortunately, the approach of the Obama administration to ISIS has been fundamentally unserious. We have dropped a bomb here, a missile there, but it has been really a photo op foreign policy. What we need is a concentrated, directed military objective to take ISIS out. Now, what does that entail? Number one, it entails a far more vigorous air campaign than we're seeing. You know, we're dropping a fraction of the ordnance that we have in other campaigns such as Afghanistan.
But should it eventually, do you think it will involve U.S. troops?
Well, it involves U.S. troops now. There are over 1,500 that are on the ground right now.
And what I'm getting at, I guess, is if the air assault won't work, Senator, where do you stand on the idea of putting perhaps more U.S. personnel in there as advisors, or are those who scope out places for the air assaults to target?
Well, Candy, that's what I'm trying to answer by saying we have a tremendous asset on the ground right now, which is the Kurds. The Peshmerga have been strong allies of the U.S. They are effective fighters, and they desperately need weaponry and assistance. And for whatever reason, the Obama administration, number one, has been delaying aiding the Peshmerga, has been running it all through Baghdad instead of aiding them directly, has been blocking them from selling oil, which doesn't make sense either. And at the same time, the Obama administration keeps focusing on Syrian rebels, many of whom have far too close ties to radical Islamic terrorists for it to make any sense for us to be supporting them. The Kurds are allies, and they are boots on the ground. And when we work with them in concert, they're ready to fight on the front line along with serious air power. That's what we ought to be doing. And if it were a military objective to take ISIS out, I think that's what we would be doing.
Well, certainly the president has said it's his objective. Obviously, you disagree with the way he's going about